When justice appears, there is often an invitation to examine your relationship with fairness, perhaps in your own choices, perhaps in how you respond to others, perhaps in what you're willing to accept as reasonable in your circumstances. Maybe you're discovering that what once seemed like appropriate compromise has crossed the line into betraying your own values. Or perhaps you're recognizing where you've been too harsh, too quick to condemn what deserves understanding. This card whispers of cause and effect ripening into awareness, the recognition that actions taken long ago are finally revealing their natural consequences, for better or worse. Sometimes justice appears when the universe seems to be balancing its books, when what you've given is preparing to return, when debts both positive and negative are coming due. You might find yourself called to make decisions that require choosing between what's easy and what's right. Justice often appears when convenience and integrity diverge, when staying true to your principles demands more courage than you thought you possessed. Perhaps there's something here about discovering that compromise isn't always wisdom, that some boundaries deserve fierce protection. The scales in her hand suggest that true fairness often requires patient consideration. This card frequently arrives when rushing to judgment would serve no one, when the wisest response involves gathering more information, sitting with complexity a little longer. Maybe you're learning that the most balanced decisions emerge from honoring both your heart's wisdom and your mind's analysis. Sometimes justice speaks to legal matters or formal decisions that affect your life, contracts being negotiated, relationships being redefined, accountability being requested or offered. The sword reminds us that clarity, though sometimes uncomfortable, usually serves everyone better than polite avoidance of difficult truth. There's often an element of personal accountability here. Justice might appear when you're ready to own your part in situations that haven't unfolded as hoped, when blame shifting no longer feels satisfying enough to distract from the growth that wants to happen. Perhaps you're discovering that taking responsibility, rather than feeling heavy, actually creates more freedom than defensiveness ever could. This card can arrive when you're being called to stand up for what's